What is up, y'all? It's Saint Riot. Welcome back to Stream of Consciousness Invasions. Today, continuing with our lore invasions. And if you would, just take a look behind us here, and you'll see we've come a long way, baby. We're like a Virginia Slim. Today, we are the ghost of an Outrider Night. We've got the blue bug pellets and green blossoms. We could use the real good ones, but I'm not going to waste them. Dung pies, kukris, luring skulls, and instead of using the untrue dark ring, we're using the untrue white ring so that we can be the phantom of a Outrider Night. So we've got the Pontiff left and right eyes. We're using the Irithyll rapier and the Irithyll straight sword, both +4, so neither does damage. Let's go ahead and get things started. Don't think I left anything out. Here's one other thing I could have gone over. During these lore invasions, we occasionally have to play as something that this build is not necessarily suited for. This is my straight sword guy build, my sword and board guy. I unfortunately can't use a shield as a Pontiff Knight. I'm sorry, Outrider Knight. But god damn, the damage on this guy sucks. I've got the Leo ring on just so I can do some kind of damage with the rapier. The Pontiff ring, I've done a few invasions already, and I'm like, if you hit several people with one R1, it's great, but otherwise, man, it is sorely lacking. Yeah, you can go for the counter damage, and you can go for the thrusts with the sword, but it's still kind of a iffy situation on damage. Alright, so the first thing I want to go over is actually the rings that we're wearing. We get one here from, got a Blade of the Dark Moon incoming. Something. Yeah, Blade of the Dark Moon. Is that his name? Namek? What the fuck was that? Let's see what the host is wanting to do here, because if he wants 2-on-1, I'm going to heal. Where are you at, host? Okay. He looks like he's going to let us duel it out. Okay, I'll duke it out with the blue. We'll see where this goes. I'm still trying to get used to using this build. I've got that shield splitter on the Irithyll rapier. Can't be too... Where are you going, blue? Oh, it's supposed to be a duel, man. Let's see if I can beat him without healing. Yeah, we get the Pontiff, one of the rings here. And I want you guys to open the game the next time you're playing it, and I want you to physically look at, not just the item description, but I want you to look at the item. It is very clearly... Ooh! Shield Splitter fucking wrecked him. It is very clearly... Oh, and without healing. Nice. GG, Namek. I know that's not your name. There's no way that's your name. Is it Namek? Look at the rings. They're black eye orbs set in rings. And the Pontiff gave them to the Outrider Knights, per the description. But they turned these people into bloodthirsty revenge monsters. God damn. Going for the counter damage, but I'm not sure if it's working. Fuck it, straight sword. A little more comfortable. Okay, we're healing. Okay. I didn't think maybe he didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Still going for counter damage with a thrust. Uh-oh, going for parries. The black eye, the Pontiff Knights, the Pontiff eye rings are black eye orbs set into jewelry, set into the rings. Those orbs are, read the orbs description. It's always about revenge. In Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3. This is cutting it close. Oh shit. He's worried about the other red. Don't worry about him. Worry about me. Oh man. This is a close one. Oh, that's so cheap. Instant karma. Thank you. Okay, guys, what I was talking about in that last invasion is the Pontiff, he gives these rings to his Outrider Knights because he's never going to let them return. Now, they may actually physically turn into those Pontiff croco dogs that can breathe lightning and all that stuff. They may physically become those things. They may, turn into those because they're the ones that drop us the rings. And if you do the critical attack on them, but they manage to survive, they do that weird gesture where they lay on their backs and they pray. So the rings, it talks about how it warps these Outrider Knights and it turns them into these hideous beasts. And every Outrider Knight that we fight is damn near like a monster. It can't even walk on its fucking legs. Oh shit, there's another invader in here. So the painted world item descriptions that mention Pontiff Sullivan all say that he left the painted world because he had not yet felt loss, implying that he did eventually feel loss. I'm gonna let this guy know I'm red. So, what do you want to do? Oh shit, he's an Outrider Knight too. This is awesome. Yes. Alright, I mean, he's not a ghost, and he's not wearing the Untrue Dark, but whatever, you know what I mean? Still cool as fuck. It is Outrider Night time, baby. This is the coolest shit that ever happened. So, by the lore, technically, an Outrider Knight couldn't be in Irithyll because they weren't given the doll that Sullivan gave the doll to people that he wanted to be able to get through his magic barrier or whatever, right? Deacons had it. Get poked on. Get poked on. Oh shit, there's another one. Alright, 3 on 2. 4 on 2. What in fuck is happening? Alright, he and I both had the same idea. Alright, let's get back in here and do this while we got these Pontiff Knights out here to help us. So, oh! Okay, they're a little smarter than they look with a great shield, but I'm still gonna test it out, because I'm into a repeated experimentation. Lenny face. So the Pontiff hadn't felt loss yet, is why he left the painted world. But yet, so it's implying, nice parry, that he did, look at that damage, it's pitiful, that he did eventually feel loss, and I believe that, oh shit, y'all leave him alone. I feel that when he discovered loss, it was at the hands of Gwen's family. Maybe Gwendolyn, maybe Guinevere, maybe Rosaria or Gertrude, because this man has gone out of his way to make sure that this family's entire life is a living hell. He locked one of them up and fed her, to Aldrich. Alright, then on top of that, he turned another one into the dancer. And the dancer's item descriptions imply that she used to be like a literal dancer. She was basically like a fucking burlesque dancer for the Pontiff, and that's me being, gentle. Oh, you're about to get Pontiff Night fucked. We have slowly won this invasion. Actually, I'll be real. The red here is. I'll tell you what, man. Now that the game's slowed down a little bit, it's still easy to find invasions. Coming across other invaders is a little more rare, but I was about to say the invaders that do come across are a lot smarter, and that he just, anybody could have made that mistake. Hit me with 2 R1s. He's still a good invader. He's a good teammate. I don't think we would have gotten this far if he wasn't. But yeah, I think the loss that Pontiff Sullivan felt was because of Gwen's family, and I think that's why he's gone to these lengths for revenge, because the Black Eye Orb is all about revenge, and he's got enough black eyes to give them to his Outrider Knights. And to add to that, his popery, whatever the fuck, his gown, the Pontiff Sullivan's, his gear is like lined with black eyes as a necklace. So I mean, he is all about revenge. He has experienced loss now, and it has to have been at the hands of Gwen's family, because he has gone out of their way to make sure everything is fucking terrible for them. Some people believe that Sullivan was locked up inside Irithyll dungeon, and that's where he discovered. That's why we check. That is why we check. Okay, great club and a great sword, ultra great sword. This is gonna be fun. That R2. Oh, how much stamina do you have, Onion Bro? That R2 has way more range on it than you would think. All right, he's whipped out the dagger, so critical attacks and quick step. Hey, got a buddy. This is a popular little area right here. Oh shit. Oh, that's a nice combo. I might start trying that. I don't know if I could have got out of that if I'd mashed roll harder. Does anybody know? Somebody let me know in the comments. Can you get out of that? R1, R2 from Cathedral Ultra Great? And here comes the fucking police. One more. Oh, fuck. I could have got in there and punished, but the gold showed up just in time. I can still punish a little bit. Worth it. Oh, I managed to get out at that time. Maybe he charged it too long? I don't know. What was I talking about, lore-wise? Basically, Pontiff Sullivan hates Gwen's family. I mean, he's gone out of his way to make sure they're all, like, in a living hell. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's got a fucking Thrall Axe. Alright. R1 mashing, because R1 mashing beats Quick Step, in case you didn't know. With a straight sword, anyway. One-handed. Always go one-handed if you're trying to mash R1. You've got more room, and you hit more space. That's what I'm saying. That shield breaker. Shield splitter, sorry. I really wish the Outrider Night weapons, instead of having the typical weapon arts associated with their weapons, I really wish they had given them like some you go ape shit crazy, like flailing and flinging around everywhere. That would have been awesome. Make it like some unparryable, like 4-hit combo that doesn't do like a shit ton of damage, but you know, like it does enough to get your attention. Something that you could R1 into for a good chunk of damage, but don't make it, you know what I mean? Make it more beastly instead of just the, because, oh, blue's dead. Saved the red though, so that was cool. I did a good job. So yeah, some people think Pontiff Sullivan, both of them got backstabbed. Give you one of these for all them backstabs. Some people believe Sullivan was locked up in Irithyll dungeon, and I could see that. I could believe that. That doesn't seem too far-fetched, because that could be where he discovered the profane flame, and the burning ambition took root within him. Another thing I want to talk about while we're here is Dory's gnawing. I read the item description before I started doing these invasions. Oh, I fucked up. Should have just used an R1. Tried to throw a kukri. Dory's gnawing describes the deep on 3 separate occasions, and every time that it describes it, every adjective that it uses is an adjective that can describe a liquid. I don't remember all the words off the top of my head, but in the last video I was talking about how perhaps the deep is the liquid version of dark, like chaos is the liquid version of fire. Fuck, what is that in description? Those who linger on the brink of the deep will slip, you know what I mean? It sounds like a fucking beach, you know, of hell. But it says that Dory wallowed in the darkness and was intoxicated. And I mean, those are all things that we associate with, you know, liquid. Also, oh fuck, I told myself I would remember dude's name. Dude left a comment on one of the videos. Dylan Richardson. Dylan Richardson left a comment on one of the other videos. He'd actually made a Reddit post about lore where he described 3 states of matter for each of dark and fire. So that's not something that, you know, just I'm coming up with off the top of my head. I mean, it is, but I'm saying other people have thought about this too. Host is going for parries. I might be able to get back in there and get a backstab, because you would definitely want to parry the straight sword guy. I would anyway. Fuck, I can't get his attention. But yeah, so that's another little piece of evidence pointing towards whatever, that the deep perhaps is the liquid version of dark. GG. One thing I want to look at is the entrance to... Good job, Brad. I want to talk about the entrance to Irithyll that we find through Karthus. It doesn't have to make sense, but does it? We know that the lands are converging, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not some connection there. You know what I mean? FromSoft could have still decided, oh good, it's this. Fall down that hole. Hell yeah. I don't know. I can't draw a connection. I can't see any parallels from Karthus to Irithyll. Do you guys have any opinions on this? So one thing I find curious as we look at this Emulation Tender here is that Pontiff Sullivan seems to have married a lot of different concepts together. We've got the Emulation Tender, which is powered by the Profane Flame, which never goes out. We've got Dory's Gnawing being used to basically coat his Pontiff Knight's swords with dark, the abyss, maybe deep, whatever you want to call it. He uses, he himself is a sorcerer who pretended to be, you know, a cleric. I mean, fuck, he made himself Pope. He's just married all of this stuff together, and anytime you read lore or watch lore videos on Pontiff Sullivan, he's always getting credit for all this crazy shit, and it's because he's the central figure of the fucking game almost. He did all of it. Everything leads back to him, like everything. The Profane Flame, the Deep, all that stuff. Like I was saying, I mean, this guy fucking hates Gwen's family, all the terrible shit he did to them. He may or may not have been the person who locked Yorshka up in that tower, but did he do that for her own benefit? Maybe, because now that we know he's from the Painted World, that's beginning to look like a possibility. Just strange. Also, is part of the Converging Lands the fact that this connects to Anor Londo? Or was this always the bottom of Anor Londo? Because, you know, we never visited the bottom part of Anor Londo in Dark Souls 1, so it could have always been this. And we're just now getting to see it. Also, what's up with these shit-eating mudbug ladies here who, like, spit bullshit all over us? Alright, so we got 3. The host is by himself. That's not smart. Oh shit, he used lightning stake and he's got the other red in the corner. Okay, fuck. I had to get out so the red could escape. Oh, and if I didn't have to do that, I could have fucking ended that invasion right there. Y'all know I don't want this invasion over. Y'all know I don't want it over. Because y'all know where we are. And y'all know what room I'm going to. And y'all know what's going to happen when I get inside this room. And y'all know my preferred playstyle, I would assume. Most of you, by now. And they have fucked up now. Do you see what's happening? Do you realize what's going on? They're going to keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old me. Everyone who had forgotten about Dre, I want you to go ahead and deduce 10 points from yourselves. You're being charged 10 points for forgetting about Dre. Straight sword, parry shield, great bow. It's invader time, baby. I'm going to stop hyping myself up now. I'm going to go back to talking about lore. But these dudes are fucked up. Y'all know it's over. It's over. But yeah, this is one of the sadder rooms that we find in the game. The Silver Knight longingly get fucked. The Silver Knight longingly looking at the picture of Guinevere, and then he 100% always drops a Divine Blessing, which, by the way, I don't give a shit about the Japanese item description. Guinevere is totally Queen Lothric. I know that the wording on the Japanese item description is less than let me get out of this shit is less than 100% confirming than seemingly the English translation, but it's just maybe language. It's just Dark Souls maybe language. It doesn't say that it's not her. It just says that it made people draw comparisons to a goddess of fertility. It's because it's her. It's her in a discussion. Now, whether or not that makes her Rosaria, we all, of course, know that yes, no, it doesn't, but she is. So, give me that backstab. We also see some other paintings in this room with Silver Knights. We see the Nashandra painting. We see the Throne of Want. We see the entrance to, I believe it's Ilium Lois. And you could just say these are reused assets, but the Throne of Want, I feel, finally, The Backstab has come back to Irithyll. The Throne of One, I feel like, is pretty... I can't think of the word I want to use here because I'm fighting. It's pretty cut and dry language, the Throne of One. I know Miyazaki didn't have a whole lot to do with the development of Dark Souls 2. I understand that. But if you think he didn't have a say in the ending, or you know what I mean, like, you're fooling yourself. I mean, this game opens up with lords on thrones. Dark Souls 2 ends with sitting on a throne, becoming a lord, a true monarch. The Throne of Want, we put these lords back on their thrones. You know what I mean? This is very intentional connections that have been drawn here. So say what you want to about Dark Souls 2 lore, but who's the wizard? Okay, it's the other phantom. You fucked up. The minute you cast a spell, you fucked up. You're dead. Oh no, I got backstabbed, you guys. I'm probably dead, except I'll just walk away slowly with my shield up. Oh, I thought you'd go for the running R1. Get fucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's almost like he can't heal. Are you kidding me? It's fine. He's back to fucked up. It's almost like he can't heal. Why would you heal right in my face? Oh, the Silver Knight got him with an arrow. Fuck yes. This invasion was over for this guy the moment he walked into this door, because that allowed me to play a character that uses both a straight sword and a shield, and that is my motherfucking jam. Oh, you're gonna start swinging twice now. I'll let you get that one. I'll let you get that one. But you guys are saying that's not the Silver Knight sword. Or is it? If Guinevere is Queen Lothric, then that makes Lothric Knights Silver Knights? The Queen's Royal Guard? Maybe just a little? Lore? I'll see you guys next time.